it's Tina and I am back and I am on my way to the movies right now. I'm gonna go see X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, because it's the movie to see, kind of ish. I am not really big into like the superhero movies, but X-Men I can rock with. I've watched all the X-Men movies, I think. But like Superman and like the Hulk and all of that stuff, like I'm not big on those. Like the Captain America movie that happened just now, I'm not big into that. But X-Men I can rock with. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And since I was getting ready anyway, I just decided to film the look. And it's a really simple look with a pop of glitter because I wanted to have a little fun. And it's a very neutral, like everyday wearable look. And you can change up the lip, make it bright. I should have gone brighter, but I don't feel like it right now. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. But you can definitely change up the lip because the eyes are very neutral, very simple to accomplish. And if you wanna see this Get Ready With Me video, then stay tuned and I'll talk to you soon.
Hey there, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you stand my nails right now? So this is the Essie 1000th nail polish and they named it Aim to Misbehave, and it's like this golden yellow. It's a bright sunshine yellow. It's perfect on the nails. But anyway, we're going to start out with my brows, and as usual, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Brow Beater pencil. This is in the shade Dark. And I start out by grooming the hairs in place using the spoolie side of the pencil. Then I'm going in with the pencil to outline the shape of my brows. So I'm filling in the sparse areas as well. And I'm just outlining my brows. If you want to see a full brow tutorial, I do have one linked in the description box. But first I outline my brows, then fill in some of the sparse areas using the pencil with very light strokes. And then I work the product through my brows using my Paula Eye Definer brush, which is just a flat top brush. And I work the product through so we can disperse the product so it's not too harsh. We can fade out some of the edges and the lines. And then I'm going in with a brow powder duo. This is from Dior. It is their all-in-one 3D Backstage Pro brow kit, and this is in the shade brown. And I'm just gonna grab the powders, just mixing the two shades together on the same eye definer brush from Paula and just work it through my brows. Now I'm going to try out this new cream I got from Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Magic Cream. And I'm just grabbing a little bit of this and I'm gonna apply it all over my skin and work it in. I know Charlotte Tilbury likes to tell you to give yourself a little massage with this cream, and it is one of her secret potions. It's one of the base products of her collection. And I like it. It's very light. I expected it to be very moisturizing, but it's actually pretty light. It made my skin feel nice and moisturized, but it wasn't tacky or overly oily. But I'm still going to go in with my Cover FX Custom Blot Drops. This is an oil control product, and I'm just grabbing some of that and putting it in my T-zone area just to make sure we don't have any oiliness left behind. And I'm just working the product on my nose specifically and in my forehead, and then just blending the edges of the product out on the rest of my skin. Now I'm going in with my eyebrow primer. This is the MAC 24-Hour Extend Eye Base, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lids to help prevent the eyeshadow from creasing throughout wear. Next, I'm going to grab my Urban Decay concealer. This is the Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Dark Neutral, and I'm just going to apply that directly under my brows. And this is going to help clean up the shape of the brows as well as act as a highlight. And I'm going to blend that out using my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 18 concealer brush. And I'm using this brush to create a very defined shape under my brows and to clean up any extra product that may have lingered. And I'm going to blend out the product using my Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. This is going to just blend out the concealer, remove any harsh lines, and help blend it out on my brow bone. Now I'm going in with my BECCA Ombre Nudes Eye Palette, and I'm grabbing the second shade in the palette on a Hakuhodo J5522 large blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this shade in my crease area, and it's going to act as our blend-in transition shade. It is a skin tone shade that is close to my complexion, so I use this for blending when I use this palette. And again, I'm just using windshield wiper motions to buff this color into my crease. And I'm just building up the color so we cover that concealer and take away any of the tackiness or creaminess that was left behind. Now I'm going in with the fourth shade in the palette, which is just a dark brown neutral shade. And I'm going to use the same brush and just to buff this into my outer crease area. It's going to create a outer C shape. So I'm just building up depth using this color. And this color is not a very dark color and it's not highly pigmented, but I'm trying to just build up the dimension that I need. And then I'm going to grab a shimmery shadow for my crease. This is 658 Cosmopolite from Dior. It is one of their mono eyeshadows, and I'm just applying that on my lid space area. I'm using my Kat Von D eyeshadow brush, and I dampened it a little bit with my Smashbox primer water. And I'm just going to apply that shadow directly on my lid using that brush just to build up the intensity and make it really shiny. This color is so beautiful. I really love it. And then I'm just going to go around the edges of the color just to make sure that we blend out that shadow with the colors that we already have down in the crease area and on the outer lid. And I'm going to grab my Smith Cosmetics 212 brush and just blend around the edges using windshield wiper motions. And this is just going to help to soften that line that we created with this glittery eyeshadow. Like I said, you don't want to leave behind any harsh lines and make it too harsh in the crease. Now I'm going in with the darkest shade from the palette. This is the number 5 on that Smith Cosmetics brush, and just building up the dimension like I said before on the outer lid area, outer V. And this color is a little bit deeper than the fourth shade, but again, they're not overly pigmented colors at all, and they do take some building up to get the color payoff and intensity that you're going for, especially if you're going for a darker look. You do have to build up the shades. Now I'm going in with the first shade in the palette. This is the highlight shade. It's just a matte light ivory shade on a MAC 252 brush, and I'm just going to apply that beneath my brows and blend it down using my brush. And you just want to use this very softly. Light pigmentation is great for this shadow because it isn't too overwhelming. I'm going to pump this look up a bit. I'm going to grab some of my Too Faced Shadow Insurance glitter glue, and I'm just going to apply that directly on the lid area, and I'm going to grab one of my Lit Cosmetics glitters. This is the heavy metal shade in size number 2, so it's a very finely milled glitter, and I'm just going to apply that directly over the glitter glue on our lids, and this is going to really make the eyeshadow pop and sing to us. It adds a very beautiful sparkle, but without being overwhelming. So if you're looking for a simple glitter, if you go for the size number 2s from Lit Cosmetics, they're actually really great. And I'm just removing the excess glitter using some Scotch tape. That's a good trick. And then for my inner tear duct, I'm going to grab this foiled eyeshadow from MAC in the shade Joy Toy on a rounded pencil brush, and I'm just going to place that on the inner tear duct area. And this one is also a beautiful neutral shade for darker skin. It's just a shimmery champagne beige shade, and I'm just going to blend that out with a blending brush so there are no harsh lines again, because I don't like harsh lines in my eyeshadows. I'm just going to blend that out on the inner tear duct area. Now for my foundation, I'm going in with a discontinued foundation. This is from BECCA. I don't know why they discontinued this because this is such a great foundation. It's their Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation. It's actually available on Halt Look. So if you want to get it, go ahead and grab it there. I did grab it there for, I think, $10. So you can grab it. My shade is Tobacco, and I'm just blending that over my skin using my Marc Jacobs number 3 foundation brush, just to buff that foundation in. And again, it's a really great color match for me. It says Radiant Skin, but it almost gives a satin finish, and with this matte primer on, it really stayed in place all day. So if you can get your hands on it, it's one that I do recommend. I just wish they didn't discontinue it because I think it's one of their best foundation formulations that they had, and I'm just sad that it's no longer available for everyone to enjoy. I'm going to grab my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. This is the medium dark 2 shade. I'm just going to apply that directly under my eyes, and it's a great shade for me because it blends in nicely with my skin. And I'm just going to grab a dampened beauty blender. This is the Pro Beauty Blender, so if you're wondering where you can get this black version, it's available on the Sephora website, and it's great because it doesn't get as dirty looking. I mean, it's still messy, but it's not as dirty looking, and it cleans really well without bleeding that pink dye that the original Beauty Blender has in it. I don't know what that is, but this black one is really perfect. Now I'm going to go in with my mascara. This is my Too Faced Better Than Sex as usual, and I'm just going to apply that to my lashes and making sure that I coat all my lashes because I'm not going to go in with false lashes today. So I'm going to really build up the lashes with this mascara, and I'm applying several coats to get the desired fullness and volume that I want. I'm also going to pop this on my lower lashes. I'm not going to go in with a separate mascara this time around. I'm just going to use this same mascara to add a little fullness to my bottom lashes. Now I'm going in with my setting powder. This is my Guerlain Pressed Meteorite setting powder in the shade Door. That's the darkest shade they have, and I'm just going to pounce that over my skin using my Tarte powder player brush just to set everything in place. I am not really using a lot of powder. I'm just pressing a little bit into my skin just to set everything and modify my skin just a touch, but not too much. I'm going to grab some of that directly on the Beauty Blender and go under my eyes so I help my concealer stay in place and not crease throughout wear, because that is not cute. Now I'm going in with my blush. This is my blush from BECCA. It's the shade Lantana. It's a bright, bold orange shade, and I love this blush. It's really great. It's a satin finish, like a satin matte finish, and it's a bright orange, which is great on darker caramel skin, and I'm just going to buff that over my skin using my Zoeva blush brush. And I'm just making sure I blend that color in. Now I'm going in with a highlight. This is from Nars. This is from their Hot Sands collection. I'm using the Hot Sands highlighter, and I found out that the Laguna bronzer has parabens in it. So not all of NARS products has parabens in it, but this Laguna bronzer does, and I am so disappointed. But yeah, I was using a Hot Sands highlighter on my skin. Now I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs Contour Duo. This is High Five filter, and I'm just using the darker side to contour my face using my shape brush from Marc Jacobs, and I'm just blending that in on the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of this on my Kevyn Aucoin contour brush and just apply it down the bridge of my nose, just very lightly, and blend it in using my Beauty Blender, because we do not want harsh lines anywhere on our skin. I hate seeing harsh contour lines. I just don't like it. Now I'm going in with this liquid lipstick from Kat Von D. This is in the shade Lolita 2, and this is more of a terracotta brown shade. And I prefer Lolita 1 on myself personally because it's more of a rosy mauve nude. This one is more of a terracotta orangey nude, and I thought I would love it. But after wearing it and looking at it and seeing myself now on camera with it, it was way too muted. Maybe if I had a bolder eye look on, it would look better, but it just didn't really pop on my skin as much as I wanted it to. But to get this color to really pop, you do have to add a couple of layers to really get full opacity from it. So just apply a layer, then go over it and build up the opacity as needed. And to outline my lips, I'm going in with this MAC lip pencil in the shade Hodgepodge. And this is just a deep neutral brown. And I'm just going to outline the edges of my lips to give them some dimension and a little bit of oomph, because this color just fell so flat on my lips that I needed a little bit of dimension on the outsides of my lips. So I'm just going to outline the edges and blend it in with the lip color. And then I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs lip gloss. This is such a beautiful shade. I've been wearing this a lot over my nude lipsticks. It's a neutral gloss. I'll leave the number down below. I don't remember right now, but I'm just going to apply that directly over the lips to try to add a little va-va-voom. And this lip gloss, even though I'm wearing it over a liquid lipstick, it didn't break the color down. It actually was still very long lasting. It just had a little bit more shine to it. Now I'm going in with my Makeup Forever number M60 eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply this. This is just a deep rusty brown shade, and I'm just going to apply this on my lower waterline area. I didn't want to go in with black because black was just a little bit too dark for what I was going for. I was going for a simple look, so the dark brown really meshed well with the look. I'm going to set my brows in place using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, just to make sure my brows look nice and copacetic and everything stays in place all night. And that, my dears, is going to finish up the look. And I really love how the eyes turned out. It was a really simple look. It came together well, and the glitter, you can't even tell that I have glitter on. It just looks like a very shiny eyeshadow. So if you're looking for the Lit Cosmetics glitters, again, go with a number 2. And the lips, I mean, they worked out, but I just wish I had used a different color because this kind of just washed me completely out. I don't know. I just don't like it. Now here's my outfit. I did just wear a plain silver, not silver, gray tank top. Silver. It's just a plain gray tank top from Forever 21. And these are my ripped knee ankle skinnies from Seven for All Mankind. I love Seven for All Mankind. I don't wear any other jeans. No, it's a lie. I wear jeans from Zara and Seven for All Mankind. That's the entirety of my closet. And these are some, what do you call these sandals? They're like strappy sandals in a camel color with a nice thick heel, and this is a Coach shoe. I don't know what they call it, but I just love it. It's a great neutral shoe. And here is the complete outfit. There are socks under my chair. That's why you see that little subscribe button. I had to cover it up. But this is the overall outfit. Just really simple, laid back for a day at the movies. So thank you for watching.
Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this get ready with me video. As usual, I'll leave a full list of the products used down below in the description box, as well as links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook page where you definitely should be following me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys!